20
Really?
years.
It feels like that? Bro, because I found it
Barely happened.
yesterday. I did the math because I was talking with, you remember Coach Williams? Yeah, he's in our WhatsApp group for us for the fantasy or
That's
for
jokes,
basketball playoff bracket money challenge thing we're doing.
For what with Justin and
Yeah, Justin and those guys. Yeah, exactly. So he's in that, right?
Okay.
And we were just talking and stuff, and he was clowning Jeff for something in grade 11.
What was he clowning Jeff about?
I can't remember, but it was something in grade 11. And I was just like, I was surprised he even remembered me.
Yo, how does a gym teacher remember everybody?
That's crazy. I always wondered that. How
Yeah.
do teachers?
And everything you've changed so much.
Dude, I wouldn't, if I was a teacher, I wouldn't remember
How?
students.
Like you're gonna remember
No.
like 5 maybe, right?
That's because they literally came from a time where they didn't have the internet, right?
That's
they probably
fact.
go through. Imagine. This is creepy to think about. How many teachers do you think go home on a Friday night, like during the lockdown, got nothing to do? They're like, I'm gonna look at all the yearbooks from all the times I've been teaching, right? Okay, but how many teachers do you think will do that though? I guarantee you that's a thing, right?
Do you think there's teachers that actually would go out their way to follow up with students?
Go out of their way to follow up.
Yeah.
The ones that want to get arrested.
Yeah, and then they're in prison 10 years later.
Yeah. The ones that are trying to get arrested
Right.
will follow up.
Who is the one from Applewood? Got arrested. Didn't he get charged for
What was his name?
sexual?
It was the
Bro, get over here in front of the mic. We need you. That's fine.
What?
shit is tight as hell, bro.
Dude, I know. It's the Chinese extra large.
Fam, you looking mad.
Get your
thick.
buddy. If I got myself into this,
Yeah.
you're not gonna tell me you can't fit.
Fam, if I got myself into this, you can get it.
Yeah, we're 2 minutes live. We got 0 viewers. I love it.
Oh, we're on
Yo,
Twitch
Mike, check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna hit the screen share on this. This is, you'll remember this intro on Showcase, right?
Yeah.
This was the porn. This is before the look,
Shut
bro.
up.
Look,
Shut
this
up.
guy's naked. This girl.
Okay, but it's not Showcase that I was talking about, but obviously Showcase did it too.
Yo, you gotta get the hood up too, Khalid.
Hey, get the hood on, man.
We're in quarantine,
Gotta support
baby.
the movement.
We're in quarantine. Lockdown 20. You probably have to like stand up and like just pull it.
Yeah, right? Damn.
Jeez.
Look what they got me wearing out here, bro.
Dude, we're like we hope Khalid shows
glad-
up today
yeah,
because this is not a KKK rally.
If you didn't show up,
Yo.
we would have been canceled for sure.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
That would go. I can
But
definitely
yo,
see where that would
yo, check this out. I was just showing Mike the original Showcase intro. Look at this. Do you remember this, right?
Yeah.
And like, look, clearly the girl, the top you know,
rightish kind of
hemisphere, right here,
Oh wait,
over
bottom
here.
right too. What's
Bottom right
happening
too. Look, they're big.
Oh,
No,
they're
They're literally.
they are.
yeah.
This was the channel, dude.
There's a whole lot going on there. Yeah, this is the channel.
Remember? And all of a sudden it'd be like 11 o'clock and some crappy show would come on, right?
Right.
And I remember this too. This was like Trailer Park Boys used to be on Showcase,
Yeah,
right? Way back when.
Yo, this thing really restricts your movement, eh?
it does. Yeah, even for me.
Full turn just to see you guys.
Yeah,
That's all right, bro. Get comfy. Get comfy.
We comfy. We
Yeah.
comfy.
So
it's trying to. It betters our center.
yeah,
camera
it
so they can
focuses.
see it.
We got we're
That's why we're really wearing them.
Kamar really needs to wear this for the next episode, eh?
Yeah.
That way the man can't go side to side.
He ditched us, man.
He ditched us, but that's all right. We're gonna have some.
Alright,
So
whatever.
did Sean.
We're gonna have some good content. You know what? I
At least
just
Sean built the excuse up, bro. Kamar came out of nowhere.
yeah. Sean was basically. That was a straight up analyst move, right? He was basically predicting yesterday. I may not be able to bring my sister because she's
No,
in
it
a
was the
different
build-up. It was the
galaxy.
build-up.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, don't be surprised." That's cool. That's cool. But like with Kamar,
Where do I put my sister? That was
Yeah.
such a weird way of wording it. I was like, is she like an object, bro? Like,
yeah, like what do you mean?
Jeez.
Where do you normally store your
I thought
sister?
his, I thought
You
his
know?
sister was a you.
I know.
I thought he was babysitting or something.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's like we have plenty of backyard here. You know what I mean? In undisclosed location. So Khalid,
Yeah, what's up, man?
we got into it on Friday.
We got a what?
We're gonna talk about it. Minoxidil, Rogaine.
we putting
Tell
them
us
on?
about it. Yeah. Well, I just for all those guys out there,
Holy Grail.
the Holy Grail. So tell us,
Yeah.
what's your experience? You've been on it for 3 months. So
Yeah.
specifically
For the beard.
for the beard gains,
Yeah,
how they
beard gains,
they're
man.
looking strong, dude.
Bro, let's just say, man, I've been filling the gaps. Whole lot of well, when I first started off, man, you know, like my shit was very thin, and I had barely any like side hair,
Yeah.
and whatnot. So 3 months in, man, and they're pulling up.
Yeah.
You know, I can see the growth, you know, but it's gonna take time. I think it's like a minimum 6 months.
Yeah, guys were saying like literally do for
Yeah.
6 months and then still
Yeah.
keep doing it for a year.
Yeah.
So you say it's worth?
Definitely, man. Definitely.
So I was looking up the statistics, okay?
Yeah.
So for minoxidil, that's what it's called, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Rogaine.
That's like a
you know,
chemical name of
Yeah,
Rogaine.
yeah. So the thing I ordered is 5% minoxidil.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? You
Rogaine,
actually got it?
5% Minoxidil. Yeah, I
Oh,
swear
I
to
thought
God.
you were capping, bro.
No, I'm not capping, bro. I'm gonna try it. Why
You're
not try it, right?
No cap, bro.
Jeez.
Fam, shoot.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Real ones.
Yo, should we get sponsored, dude?
by
Yo,
Rogaine,
eventually,
we might.
eventually.
Eventually?
So
Eventually.
16%, roughly 16%
Yeah.
of users have like really big change
Yeah.
when they use, right? And obviously this takes 6 months, 12 months,
Yeah.
and more.
Right.
So 16% is really effective.
Yeah.
50% is just effective,
Yeah.
Right.
basically.
Okay.
20% is not really effective,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then so on and so forth. So I basically have a 50% chance of maybe there's
Something.
a decent outcome.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
who
right.
knows?
But like,
right?
where are you hoping for the gains? Like, you don't want beard gains. You already got a beard.
I got a beard. I don't care about the
Man,
beard.
his beard is
You're looking for the
Yeah, I don't care about
the head. The head.
It's about the head
The
top.
head top.
The head top.
Why
Yo,
not?
Yeah,
this
why
is
not, bro? Yo,
Yeah.
It's a big, people are capping if they're saying like you look way better not bald than you do bald. Except some guys can pull it off.
You pull it off though,
I mean,
Mike.
you
What are you
It
talking
is
about?
what it is.
You
I've been
pull it
bald
off.
for like, bro, forever feels like now.
But you want to change.
if I could, if I
Yeah,
could have hair,
100%.
I wouldn't even grow out hair. Like all I need is like basically like a buzz cut.
Yeah, that's
would- I
it,
don't even
that's all-
care.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
yeah.
Look fresh. Look
Yeah.
fresh.
Yep.
Yo, the hilarious thing is all these young guys, and we're
Right.
not even old. We're like 27, 20.
Bro, yeah. Why
maybe
do you do
maybe
that?
not even
You're
30.
making me feel old by
But-
saying all these young guys.
But
I'm
listen,
one of them.
but listen for a sec. But listen for a sec. All of them, the Manscaped sponsorships. I know we keep talking about this.
Right,
We're gonna be the first ones. Where it's like everybody's trying to cut their hair. We're trying to grow it.
Yep.
You know,
That's right,
everybody's
that's
trying to get rid of the hair. We're looking for a sponsorship that provides it. You know,
Yep.
that would be sick though. Eh? We get sponsored by Rogaine.
Oh man, that would
Bro,
be
that'd be
dope.
wild.
Can we just send out a message? Say, listen,
We'll tag them on the next.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
Rogaine. Listen, we're looking for the sponsorship for two different reasons:
Right.
for hair and for beard.
Yep.
Maybe we could put them on the map, eh? But in Canada, dude, why is it double the price?
Is it really?
It's double the price, bro. So you go to in Costco or wherever in the States, and it's like
Yeah.
$59 US
Wow.
for 3 months supply.
What
Here
is-
it's 88 on Amazon, but it's like $1.50. It's $1.60 at Shoppers.
Okay, what is Shoppers really doing?
I don't know.
Shoppers are
Guys,
just overcharging
they're
the
just-
shit out of everything.
Come on,
They're
guys.
gouging, but it's
Come
out
on,
of
guys.
stock everywhere. Walmart's $1.20.
It's a pandemic. We're going through it. We're just trying to regrow.
Exactly.
And,
Agree with that.
add to whatever we got here.
Well,
Have
why-
you been putting it on your head as well?
No, just
Just
my
your beard?
beard. Yeah.
How does it work?
Is
it like a soapy, like
no,
a-
it's
It's like a foam, right?
Do you
It's
do
a
it in
foam.
the shower?
It's
Do
a
you do it
foam.
in the
No,
shower?
after you clean your face.
So after,
Oh,
like,
okay.
so what my routine is, first thing in the morning, after, like, I do my daily routine and hop out the shower, I place it on my face.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, man, like
A half cap and you just rub it in?
like a half cap. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you just rub it in
Let it dry.
and let it dry.
Let it dry?
And then before I go to bed, same thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
twice a day?
You need that twice a day.
Twice a day, too?
Yep.
Yeah. It's tricky though, man, because you're reading reviews online, and
Right.
this is the power of reviews.
Okay.
Something could have like 100 5-star reviews.
Right.
I'm looking at the one-star review.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
You're one of those guys.
I'm one of those guys because I want
skip
to
past-
know the worst case,
nope,
right?
Nope. I skip past the bad
Well,
vibes.
here's it's not a bad vibe. It's just
No, but
the reviews on the 5-star could be bought. The 1-star, nobody's paying for 1-star reviews. You see what I'm saying?
You want to be as informed as possible.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, bro, negative stuff hits us a little harder
Right.
than
So
positive.
what were some of the negative outcomes of?
Well, one.
do we really want to put
Well,
it out there if
Rogaine.
we're trying to get our sponsor?
No, we don't. But
No.
so apparently
I didn't have any side effects. Nope.
nothing.
None. Nope.
Well, dude, apparently if you also hit it with a derma roller to stimulate blood
Oh, right.
blood
I
growth.
heard that. I heard
So
that.
I ordered one off AliExpress. For some
Right.
reason, they're just way too much money, like $30 on Amazon. I got one for $7. It'll probably take like 20 days to ship in, but whatever.
Okay.
Listen, it's been 27 years. I got time.
You got time.
I got
100%,
time. Listen, if it takes me another 20 days to let
Yeah.
to improve the growth here, that's fine.
Facts.
Yeah, 100%. A
Facts.
little backstory so that people are not caught off guard and wondering, well, why are we talking about this? Well, Nick was playing around with the little filters, and
Yeah.
he's like, I actually
was like,
look better
damn.
with the beard, eh?
I was like, damn.
Why
Bro.
not?
I just
Why
want
not?
the option.
Basically
you know what I
a
mean?
model.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
a
yeah,
mo-
yeah.
He's already, anyways, he's a model without the beard. but,
Aesthetically.
like,
Yes.
Yeah.
He was a
Gifted.
top
Yes.
top.
Strong jaw.
Yeah, symmetrical.
This man's about to get fucking flown out to Dubai for
I
2
know,
100%,
dude.
100%.
First male model.
But I love how even like, okay, so Mike, I'm gonna say Mike was on our side. Because Sean's not here. Let's just rip on Sean.
Yeah.
How can a man tell another man if you can't grow a beard naturally, you don't deserve to have one? Okay, so hold on a sec. I laugh because like every girl, most girls have an eyebrow pen. Your eyebrow game's weak. There's a solution for that. We'll put some ink on it.
100%.
You know,
we'll fill that in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you have shitty eyelashes?
Guess what?
We got glue and horsehair.
Yeah.
You
guess
know
what? Just stick it on.
Exactly. You know, oh, you don't like the color of your eyes? There's contacts, right?
Got you there,
Your
too.
hairs won't grow out and it's thin. We got extensions. Okay. Oh, your complexion's awful. We have cover up. You know, you're not interesting enough to look at. That's okay. We'll give you eyeshadow.
Yep.
But the moment a guy I've noticed this too. The moment a guy, even at work, will just ferment his hair to like get rid of the gray.
Yeah.
The guys all clown on him, and the girls.
Do they really? They actually,
yeah,
they do. They do.
For the grays?
Yeah. Well,
no
like,
way.
oh, just for men. Oh, yeah, you know, that was long overdue. You know, like, you know what I mean?
People don't leave it unnoticed. You gotta call
But
it
it's
out.
like girls. It's like girls.
Yeah.
It's such a positive thing, and this is the thing that always makes me
Right.
laugh. Like, I'm not gonna clown on anybody's mental health for guys and girls. Do whatever makes you happy. That's not the
100%,
point. But it's just
100%.
interesting when a guy takes the opportunity to try and better himself.
Right.
Oftentimes he's left like, oh, you know, he's made fun of.
Yeah, 100%. Of course.
You know, whether it's basically again a nice haircut,
Yeah.
a beard, whatever. It's just like
Right.
guys will know. It's not. We'll clown on each other like that because
Right.
because it's just fun to talk about.
Of course. Yeah.
But it's just hilarious that even came up in an argument with Sean. It's just it's not natural. So why are you doing it? You know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Where do you think his opinion is influenced by? I think it's maybe probably females around him.
Yeah, he's probably from a very feminine household.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
You know?
Yep,
But
yep.
even that, it makes me question why does a guy get so much hate when he tries to take care of himself?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think he's just shitting on us because he's got a natural beard.
Maybe.
But that's because, like, man, that's the way society's built, you know. Like,
Right.
guys aren't really allowed to do the things.
Guys aren't allowed to care
that
about their
girls do. Yeah.
guys'
it's
mental health
not-
doesn't matter.
Well,
It's
yeah.
changing over time, but it's slow, you know.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine, like, Khalid, a part of your daily routine? Obviously, put cream on your skin. You moisturize.
Yeah. Lotion.
I moisturize.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes after the shower, you feel dry. You just do it.
Of course.
But like, if a guy was to go out and talk about this, I'm not saying you and I are going to actively go out on social media and be like, "Yo,
Right.
the Dove cream is the best." You know, after.
yeah.
We're not going to do that.
Yeah, we don't
but like,
care
if
which
we
one.
were to
Yeah.
talk about this,
Right.
and not have a hint of sarcasm,
Right.
we would get hate for it.
No, for sure.
We'd be like, "Oh, you guys are, you know, gay."
Hey,
Right?
listen, man. I'm not gonna come out the shower with ashy elbows,
No.
and knees, man.
It's 2021.
I gotta address the issue.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So let's talk about body image for a sec,
All right.
and we're gonna switch it.
Okay.
We're gonna switch it to this young dude right here. You guys know about Mini Khabib?
Oh yeah.
Hasbulla Magomedov?
Man.
Who doesn't? these
Bro,
days?
we're just gonna pull up these clips. So this guy literally has been taking over TikTok, man. The one where he's accelerating the gas, man.
Yeah. So wait, how old is this guy?
He's 18. He's 19.
He's actually 19.
Look at him. He's a fighter. He's a killer. Look at this shit. Boxing, shadow boxing in the elevator.
Right.
Look at the flex. Double by. Boom.
Wow.
Look at this shit. Done. Bam. Body
Is
damage.
the camera rolling?
I love this guy. Right? Look at these takedowns. He's
Yo.
nice with it.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow.
He's nice with it.
Yeah.
You don't want the smoke.
No, definitely not.
No, look at him.
Oh. You know he's perfect training for the kids, man.
I know,
Look at that.
honestly.
But he's got grown man strength.
He's got. Look at this.
Choke him out.
Damn.
Your arm's gone.
Yeah.
You get out of here.
Boom. Boom. Right? This was crazy. This press conference.
Yeah.
This will be remembered. The AirPod.
AirPod.
That's crazy.
So are these guys actually beefing?
You're asking the question. Nobody knows. So, the one where he's accelerating the gas, you hear like the Mercedes AMG just,
Yeah.
and he's just there with all of his body weight, trying to step on that gas pedal. Bro, he's tangled in the steering wheel.
Can't even see up. Like
Yeah.
does not know what's going on at all.
So
You think
Wow.
Connor's gonna call him out?
I think, Khabib versus Connor. Khabib 2.
Khabib 2 versus Connor.
Listen, man. Anybody from the Khabib family can get it. That's what Connor's. I want a shot at anybody.
Yeah, dude, we were saying though. So like this is crazy. So I think there's so many dimensions that just is interesting to talk about. Number one, how fast something can go fucking viral.
Right.
In 2 days, this guy went from like he was on Khabib's Instagram story or Twitter or whatever.
Okay.
Like the guy knows him, right? They know each other somehow.
Right. I think they're from the same city or something, right?
Yes, God knows, man.
Right.
But like the crazy thing is like how quickly like this guy went from nobody knowing him in a week to basically all over TikTok.
Yeah, he's definitely probably doing a bunch of sponsorships now.
Dude, but and it's just crazy to see how things blow up, right?
Yeah, exactly, man. It just takes one little thing. That's it, literally.
Excuse me. One little thing. Okay. But dude, the Russian Athletic Association for Midgets,
Right.
or whatever acronym they run on.
Yeah.
They basically said we do not endorse this fight because the whole thing is like a little bit of a joke, right?
Yeah.
These guys are obviously like
They don't.
Parody.
Who needs their endorsement, man?
yeah.
Hey.
But like the
Who
fact
knew you before that?
that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, God knows that there was a Russian midget fighting league.
I did not know that.
Like, how busy are they throughout the year?
Yeah, right.
Has COVID slowed down? Are they
Listen,
working?
man, look-
I want to know if they're working from home.
Right.
Jeez.
Might as well. I mean, this is gonna give you guys traffic. You know, like why not? You know.
Especially like you guys have you guys seen the Barstool when they do like the midgets fighting as well, like the Rough and Rowdies?
No, I did not see that.
I
no.
didn't know.
You guys don't know about that?
No.
Dude, what's his name? Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
Barstool.
Barstool.
Midget fights. They've been doing this for a while, man. Brutal dwarf fights. They do
Really?
dwarf fights. Yeah. I get like we could put it on, but like it's exactly what you expect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dwarfs going all out.
Yeah, and so they've been covering this with Barstool for ages, and I don't think it's a bad thing.
Right.
Like obviously, there's a very clear entertainment value behind them being a little bit smaller,
Right.
but it also is kind of cool because what other platform are they going to have?
None.
You know,
None. It's okay. We can host one at Midget Town.
So
Midget
dwarf fights and dwarf leagues. That's one thing that society has.
Here, I'm just gonna mute it while you talk.
What? But what?
These guys
God.
strong,
He's
dude.
strong as hell. What the hell? Oh.
These guys are jacked, man.
Yeah, they're.
You know what I realized?
Oh, that's scary.
What?
You know what I realized? All these videos. Actually, no. I guess not mini Khabib, but I was gonna say all these videos in this dwarf league. They're all white. Why are dwarfs all white, bro?
Well,
Yeah,
where-
dwarfs are the superior athletes. White dwarf guys.
White dwarf.
Where's
They're
the?
built
Where's the
different.
blood?
Damn.
This guy's. Imagine this guy takes one punch
Bro,
to your
he's
nuts.
built though, eh?
He's jacked,
He's
man.
strong.
Jacked.
This ringside
Do you-
girl.
do you-
What? What
Why isn't this a
the
midget?
hell,
Why
bro?
isn't she a midget?
Why? Yeah, they should
You
have
know?
to be midgets too.
Even the ref, like the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I don't get it.
Oh.
His glove
God,
fell off.
yeah. he lifted him up, bro.
wait. Hold
Get
on.
off him.
Hold on.
He
Hold
lifted
on.
him.
Hold on. You're right on that.
Get over here, bro.
Yo, that's not right, man.
Yeah, we missed
Wow.
We missed that the first
You
time,
actually
bro.
did that, bro? No, that's not right. That's not right, man. That's not right. I would have fought him. I would have fought the ref, bro.
Bro,
Don't
hands are
pick me up
swinging
like
at
your
that point,
child.
bro. That is unbelievable.
I'm not your child.
Dude, but these guys are pretty built, eh?
Yeah, they're strong as hell, man.
I love how we said we're not gonna pull it up, and here we are. Just
Hey, man, listen. Entertainment value,
these guys are built.
Oh,
right?
That's crazy.
No, that's actually nuts.
But it's neat, man. The fact that these guys obviously get their
Yeah, but I feel like they should, like everything should be like even the refs should be.
yeah, they
dwarf.
should all be
What
dwarfs.
do you think though? Like if they're serving hot dogs and like how small should the food be? Like where are you taking this? How far are you stopping? You know what I mean?
You're to accommodate their size.
Like instead of pretzels, like you know, like you go to a carnival, you're like you get a big pretzel. It's just like a mini one.
everything, zap everything and just
Yeah,
make it miniature.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
You just think that everybody here should be miniature?
No, I would just say like since like more of people from their society, right?
Yeah, exactly. You bring everybody up.
Right.
We
From
all
their
make it.
society.
Yeah, they're.
They live in a different society.
I mean, I did not mean that, man. Michael, why are you putting words in my mouth, man? I did
Wait,
not
wait,
mean that.
there's a
Okay,
black-
let's not attack
Oh.
dwarfs, okay? Oh,
Oh my God! There we go.
there's no way, bro. There's no way.
Yeah, the funny thing is,
Yo, yeah, this is so wrong, man. This is so wrong, bro. That's
hold on,
not
bro.
right, bro.
The way that our height, we're blocking the whole fight.
Oh,
Oh my god, bro! Why is it homies?
Where can we buy this merch?
I want that.
I heard that wrong first.
And why is it like friends?
Yeah,
Friends.
why is it the Friends Italics? Homosexual,
What
bro. We
the
need
hell?
that. What does it say in the brackets?
No homo.
No homo. Okay.
They have to. Right?
Right. What? Oh, don't tell me they're fighting.
He
off
said
the,
they have to,
They
because otherwise it's gay.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on.
Wait, this is not the same guy that was fighting.
No, yeah.
It's
This
like
is like the
grown- oh,
pre-fight.
shit.
Okay, what is
Yo,
going
that-
on with the body?
I rate the fit.
proportions
I
there?
rate the
Yeah,
fit.
it is actually
This
nice.
is- but this guy's way smaller than the other ones, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Are they doing it by weight or by height? How are they figuring this out?
Weight. It's got to be weight.
It's got to be weight.
It's got to be
yeah.
weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Bless. That's sick though. Actually, like I would be so excited, man.
But how do you? What's the?
Look at this guy's back
Bro,
though.
that's
Bro,
ridiculous.
look
guy's
at
a
his feet.
Bodybuilder.
How are his feet bigger than my feet? Look at those feet.
Bro.
Bro, we gotta rub some minoxidil
He
on your
can't
feet
even
or
walk
something.
properly with those feet, bro. Look, he's all over the. Are those shoes even his size?
Bro, look at this man's
Bro, his
back.
is jacked.
Oh
bro.
my god.
Yo, that's not even fair. Like, there's a
What
clear
is he?
height difference.
Yeah, that's not fair.
This guy's jacked.
That's not fair,
dude.
bro. That's not fair.
That's
This guy's
not a fight.
this guy's built like a bodybuilder.
Bro, he's just pushing his face in. Unbelievable.
Yo, but this guy looks like a grown ass man. Like
yeah.
his upper
His upper body is
Oh
like
my
real
God, bro.
real size.
Normal. Yeah, it's real size. Yeah.
Just his legs.
Yeah, exactly.
This
Oh, jeez, bro. That's not even fair.
It actually does. He looks like a normal guy.
yeah, he looks like a regular dude.
Yeah,
it's
he
just the
does.
legs.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh.
Hit him.
Oh. Yo,
Oh.
that's not even fair, bro.
Yo, they should be grappling. I think this other guy with that strength, with that
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Who's the ref? They
Oh.
just got a random guy.
Oh. yeah.
We might need you.
Seriously.
All right. And just make sure you pick him up when.
Yo, I like it though. They're probably like, damn, we forgot a ref. Yo,
Yeah.
you're in a striped shirt.
Yo, pull up.
They're like, yo,
For
this is.
real.
Well, we'll just pretend there's no pink stripe. Yo, who's this guy?
Oh.
Shout out to the white guy with the do-rag.
Young Durag. Can we?
Tyler Hero in the cut. God damn.
Yeah. I love how the guy brings his whole crew, right?
Yeah.
Why is his shirt off?
Ooh, yo, we got some simps over here.
Jeez.
Oh man, you already know.
Oh my God. Yo, this is not right, bro.
This guy who keeps getting knocked down has a hell of a chin though, bro. How many hits is
Yeah,
he gonna
it's
take?
the iron chin, dude.
Oh, he won, man. It was
Oh.
clear. It's not. Yo.
Yeah.
They give him
Give the-
like a belt from Party City.
the kid belt.
We're gonna go by noise level. I respect that.
Bro, even
Yo,
the
he win-
people
he
in the
wins.
crowd
He's
look
gotta
like they're
win.
laughing, man. This is wild.
Yeah, that's not fair, bro.
You gotta have a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done on that. We're done on that.
Self-confidence,
We're done on
stuff like that, bro.
Right.
Okay, so we're in quarantine close today.
Yep.
You know, we're respecting all of the doctors out there.
Not just that. Doug Ford's got us in chokehold right now, man. So
Yeah, we could say a lot about that, but it's just it kind of like I feel like we're just kind of dribbling
Repetitive.
over the same
The
point.
same point.
Yeah,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know. It's I don't. We all know.
but
our
there's
opinions
some
on the
light.
situation.
There's some light at the end of the tunnel.
There is,
There
there
is,
is.
yeah.
Can you boys?
We got a plan now.
Can you boys imagine towards the end of the year?
Right.
You know that I think that last Labor Day weekend, right? End of August, beginning of September.
Right.
I think that's when all of a sudden, and I hate to know that the summer will be a little restricted, but to keep a good vision on this,
Yeah.
the world is going to go back to normal. It already is in the States. But yo, so the topic I want to ask you guys,
Yeah.
the difference between exaggerating and lying. Exaggerating. So I did some research. This is what I want to pull up today. There's really no fine line between exaggerating and lying.
What do you mean? Exaggerating is flat out lying, though.
But it is. But here's the thing. So I was looking at a few studies online. I was like, so the point of exaggeration, like everybody when they tell a story, they over exaggerate. They hyperbolize everything.
I don't think everybody does, but okay.
But I think the best storytellers
Maybe
do.
the clout chasers.
No, but like even any regular story, you kind of make it a little bit more exciting than it was because why not?
Yeah.
So here's the thing: there was a study that was done, and it was 500 odd participants. Some psychologists decided I want to see the effect of exaggeration on likability.
Right.
So people were told to basically read a story and then repeat a story, like pretty much not reading from the sheet, but exactly as it is.
Right.
Then people were told to read the story and exaggerate and like make it a fun story.
Yeah.
And then there was a third group that said, do either or. We don't care. Right? Do whatever.
Yeah.
Who do you think told them? First of all, I think it's dead obvious. Who do you think told the more entertaining story?
The exaggerator.
Exaggerators.
Yeah.
The psychological implication, they took a survey after of the people who read the story, rate what you think about the person telling you the story.
Right.
And every criteria, basically the person who told the exaggerated story was found to be more likable.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This is the study in as condensed of a version as it could be, but I thought that was really interesting.
Right.
You take somebody who exaggerates and tells a story. Why do we obviously resonate better with people who exaggerate?
I think it's the entertainment, right? Because
Big time.
you want the story to grasp you, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes, let's be honest, like maybe the situation wasn't just as fun as it really was, or as entertaining as you thought it was, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta sprinkle some sauce on that. You know what I'm
But at what point does exaggerating become lying?
saying?
Well, it's okay. Hold on.
I think
it's lying. It's lying from the jump.
It's lying from the jump.
It's lying
yeah,
from the
I
jump.
agree.
It's like a difference between a white lie and a big lie. They're both lies.
Yeah.
So exaggerating right from the jump is a lie.
Yeah.
But
okay, fair
like
enough.
some people might not see it as a big one or much of one, which it
Right.
might not be. It all
Yeah.
depends on the story, right?
But it's a lying regardless.
But it's a lie regardless. A lie is a lie. Exaggerating is a lie.
Yeah.
Like how how often would you say when you're telling a story you're exaggerating a little bit to spice it up?
If
never, I
Never?
don't know.
Okay.
I don't think I have to. I never had to go out my way to say something that needed to be exaggerated. You know, like I could really care.
you
less.
got wait, you guys are gonna say you never exaggerate
No, I
stories?
I definitely have. Yeah, I definitely have.
I exaggerate
But
stories all the time.
Okay, like give me an example.
So I exaggerate everything,
Okay,
not
in what
in
way?
in the sake of just making things a little bit more colorful.
Oh,
You know, it's like
right.
the HDR. You know when you
Right.
like pump up the colors on a photo. That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. I'm not. It's not to say that photo's photoshopped.
But
You know what I
that's because
mean?
You're into sales, right? You have to exaggerate everything.
I don't. I make everything larger than life,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And I don't look at it as lying. I just enhance the color, right? It's,
Right.
it's the same thing, man. Like you take a photo and you just pump the color. Just make it look a little nicer than it is. That's it. That's what I do with the language, the English language.
That's true.
I wouldn't say that I exaggerate, but like, what do you think if there's a story that you told that you exaggerated the most?
Right.
Everybody knows a story that they probably over exaggerated. Like, let's just be honest right now. Is there a story you told that was like not as, that you know for a fact you exaggerated that sometimes you're like, damn, I can't. Why did I say that?
I don't recall, but like I think definitely, especially as a kid growing up,
Yeah.
there was a lot of bullshitting going on.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah. Mike?
Yeah.
Where you get caught. Do you ever like? I can think of moments where like you've kind of been caught in your lie or caught in your exaggeration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot that you exaggerated the
Right.
story or
Well,
whatever.
definitely,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
the little things like when we had like projects due or homework due, or the teacher asked us about something that you were doing in class, or things like that, right?
Yeah.
So definitely you'd exaggerate things a little bit to get out of like certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Like that would probably be the only time, you know. But
So
I don't know. I don't endorse lying, man. think that's
I
one
don't
thing.
endorse lying, but I also like a good story.
You're
What
right.
of our friends do you think is the biggest exaggerator?
Who's the biggest exaggerator?
Sean.
Sean?
You think Sean's an exaggerator? I don't know.
100%.
I don't get those vibes.
100.
Why do you guys say that? though?
What?
What?
Why do you guys say that?
What?
though?
First of all, he's asking the question
Bro.
because he knows what the answer is. He knows it's Sean.
Sean,
yeah,
here,
sorry, I'm
don't
asking
worry.
leading questions
Don't
here.
worry.
I'm asking leading
You know
questions.
what? Right now, I think you're exaggerating, Khalid.
How am I exaggerating?
Well, I think I just
You're
think
exaggerating about
Yeah.
not
Yeah, you're
exaggerating.
exa-
Can I be honest with you?
I think,
Yo, I'm on the way. Is that an exaggeration or a lie? I'm on the way. Where are
No,
you?
that's
Oh,
not
I'm
a
in my
lie.
house.
That's not a lie.
It
Though.
wasn't a lie, but it's also not the
Exactly.
truth.
what? You said you're
Exactly.
on your way.
Okay, so hold on. You
Take
said
it
you're
as-
That's
on
what
your
he
way.
does all the time.
I hear 4 walls and a roof
Yep, 100. Yeah. How do you hear that though?
because I make my living on the phone. I know what you're doing. I know the time of day.
Is that
I'm good. I know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Don't even
Yo.
question it.
Scary because
I freak Chelsea out. Sometimes I'll be like, tell this person I say hi. She'll be like, how do you know?
yeah.
It's like I know because of your body language. Because I know like people when people
Bro.
like that I work with,
Yeah.
I know you're not on a real call, or I know you're on a real call. I'll call you out every time.
Because the crazy thing is like when he called me and I was running late, right? And I was actually on my way.
Okay, but I know the active on my way is like I can wake up in the morning,
Of course.
and I'm on my way.
Of course, but it's
to
not lying,
work.
though.
But,
as soon as you
But
woke
it's
up
very-
this morning, you're
I'm
on
very
your way?
careful with my wording.
Yeah.
okay, very careful, but like
Yeah.
carefully
It's not
because
exaggerating though.
it kind of is like
I could have said, "Hey, you know what? I'm like literally running through lights right now.
Have you
I'm
been
almost there."
Have you been programmed to do this
That's
because of the
exaggerating.
amount of time in high school and middle school when people would say to you, "Say wallahi"? And so now you have
Yo,
to
you
figure
can't-
out ways.
Yeah, you can't play
You
with
have to
lies.
dance
Yeah,
around.
no,
Yeah.
I know you got to
You gotta
figure out
tiptoe
ways.
around, a little white lie, But it's not a hey, whoa, it's not a lie actually. It's not a lie. I caught myself there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not a
yeah.
lie.
You
It's
just
the
said
truth,
that
not a
though.
lie.
It's
It's
a
perception.
truth.
It's
a
a truth.
It's a
Why do they
truth.
call it a white lie? Kind of disrespectful. First of all, let's get color out of the equation. It's 2021. You know what I mean? Like what?
Because it's the best kind of lie.
Are we
Is a white lie the best lie?
Is a white lie
Can
the
we
best
cancel
one?
that?
Yeah.
canceling white lies?
We're canceling white lies, dude. What? So,
All lives matter, bro. Come on. Fuck.
all lives matter,
All,
bro.
all lives matter.
Yo, can we get that in the Friends font? No homo,
Yo, man,
homosexual.
All lies matter. Yo, you'd be attacked, bro. You'd be attacked.
All lives
You know
matter.
what? How about you wear
But
that?
that's a legitimate movement.
How about you wear that to your trip to Florida? See how that goes.
All lives matter.
All lives matter, and then
Yeah.
in brackets, especially the white ones.
Dude,
come on.
What is
A
that?
white lie.
I mean, just take a second and read it again. Don't pounce on me.
bro, you get. Oh my God.
But
You know
yeah,
the backstory.
a white lie is just.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna make a white lie, it's a nice way to say that you're lying, but it doesn't hurt anybody.
No, for sure. But
Just
I
like a
think- I
white
think that-
crime.
no, no,
What do
but
they say
listen,
that?
But listen, I think there's
victimless crime?
circumstances where a white lie is needed. For example, like if you know that there's two people that are having a problem,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that lie may actually like help that
Coerce them to
situation.
talking
Yeah,
about something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
agreed.
I see Nick and Michael beefing or something. And I
Yeah,
say,
maybe
"Yo,
we should
I-
talk
Not
about
in
it.
2021.
I pull Mike to the side. I say, "Yo, Nick, he's actually like he feels really bad about what he
To
said."
get a
Like,
conversation
I
started.
spoke to him, like he called me and stuff. Just to like, maybe get rid of that, like
Mm-hmm.
the bad vibes, like, and that's a good lie. I think that's
Yeah.
a white lie, right?
Yeah.
Or you say something to your significant other
Yeah,
that might not be true, but you know what? It's really gonna help the situation.
yeah, that's true. Lying is a very interesting thing, man, and just the way that the brain can be programmed to just.
It's a talent.
It's a talent, but I think, going back to exaggeration for a sec, I think exaggeration is probably, it's a great thing. But one of our friends, so you don't think Sean's an exaggerator?
Bro. He's
I'm
never.
here to protect Sean's honor.
That's fine.
He's not an exaggerator. Sean, I'm expecting lunch for this, eh?
Yeah, so
Just letting you know.
I don't think he does it on purpose. I think it's just like, he's a colorful storyteller.
Do you think?
Yo, there were 30 people there. Wait.
What but if he's not?
Probably 7.
What but if he's not actually away with family and he's at his house chilling?
And he's
All right,
watching.
guys.
He's
Bro,
tuned
he's
in.
eating lunch.
I know. I've been flopping
our
a
one-
lot lately, so I gotta come up with something that they'll really eat up.
They'll really buy. Yeah. It
Where do I
sounded.
put
You're
my
sick,
sister?
Sean. You're sick.
It sounded like a very intricate plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to Lake Simcoe, wherever he was. Yo, shout out to the 2 viewers right now.
He said, "Yo, I'm gonna make sure that I leave by like 10 a.m."
Yeah, exactly.
Put that thought in our heads.
Our
Say,
two-
okay, bless. We got the other member coming through.
The
Kamar refuses to say anything in the group chat. But
until like
I
10 minutes
believe
before in the
he did.
morning.
Yeah, but I believe he's coming. Because
Yeah.
Kamar never flops.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, what's the
That's
difference between?
exaggeration?
That's why we're
But
giving
that's
him, no, that's why
sarcasm.
we're giving him a pass this week though.
Why?
Because he never flops. He's always here.
What do you mean he never flops?
He comes late, but he's always here.
That's true.
But
Sean,
if
on
you
the
add
other
up,
hand, Sean,
if you
I
add
don't
up
know, man.
all the minutes he's late, he's technically missed an episode.
Jeez. Okay.
So-
they're really trying to slander your name, Kamar.
That we are.
But with Sean, his attendance looking bad right now.
Yeah, he's tardy. So
Yeah.
Mike, tell us a time about exaggeration. When do you think you really exaggerated?
Our most exaggerated story that
Orleans.
comes to mind.
New Orleans. New
Oh,
Orleans.
with Sean. Yeah. So let me tell you about Sean and
Spicy.
exaggeration.
Yeah.
We go on our U.S. road trip, like
Yeah.
18, 19 days, whatever it was.
I remember that.
The world tour,
Yeah.
World tour, baby. We're in New Orleans, and
sponsored by Rogaine.
sponsored by Broking. We're in New Orleans, right? And there's me, Ellis, Connor, Sean,
Who the hell is Ellis?
what?
Who?
Sam.
Let him tell the story.
Oh, Sam.
Stop it.
Anyways, bro, don't worry about it, man.
My bad.
So, anyways, we
sidetracked.
all we kind of get split up into multiple groups away from each other. So I'm with like Ellis. We're lost. We have no idea how we split up. So we're trying to find each other. We're gone for like, it was only like 5 minutes tops. And then we all ended up bumping into each other later at like outside a bar. And we're like, oh, like amazing. We're like drunk, or some people are, some people aren't.
Everybody's
Everyone's having
pumped.
a good time.
Disclaimer somewhere.
some words. So Sean strolls up. Sean was by himself, which is key to him telling his next story. So, what happened to you guys? Where were you? I said, well, me and Ellis, Ellis is drunk. Ellis is trying to get into fights with people. I'm like saying, let's go. Sean's like, yeah, bro, I was over there and some chick literally took me into the alley and she sucked my dick and then she like left and then I found you guys and I came here. And it's like, Sean, first of all, it hasn't even been 5 minutes. second of all, you did not run into some girl, but he never strayed from the story. He is like dead ass. Yeah, bro, I got my dick sucked by that girl in the alley 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, but that's like the key, just like adding the flavor to the story.
Sean,
like,
first of all, we know that didn't happen. Michael's making this whole shit up, by the way. Disclaimer. But it's a great story for the podcast.
bro, I'm telling
Sorry
you.
to throw some smut on your name.
I remember Sean being very, very serious about how real the situation was.
What about yeah, he even described the veins and stuff.
Whoa.
So yeah, no.
Too
What
much
about
information.
another one is midget trailer park, or not a midget trailer park? Sorry, was it in Burlington that we were when you saved our lives from the homeless guy?
Yeah, but I like that exaggeration.
Yeah.
I like that
What do you mean
exaggeration.
saved your lives? What are you talking
Nick
about,
saved
bro?
our lives. We've
How?
built it in over the years.
The story has it's
Because,
like-
because he's been like
and it gets-
hammering it into you guys.
It gets crazy.
I haven't, Sean.
No homo. But you got to say that, bro.
Homosexual.
We're homosexuals, no homo.
Drilling it into you guys. My bad.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that story, it kind of, there's layers to it every time we tell it.
Yeah.
A little
There's
something new gets added, especially if Sean's telling it.
But wait
Yeah.
a minute. So,
But I like
what
Sean's
was the
stories on that.
What was the situation of how'd you save them, bro?
So we're walking through this, we're in Burlington. We're walking through. Connor is like, hey guys, I know this really
Home of the Kellys.
yeah,
Okay.
I know this really crazy place. I gotta take you guys.
Right.
So we basically pull up to nowhere, right outside of church.
Yeah.
Right.
And he starts running down this hill. We're like, okay, where are we going? All of a sudden we come up to this giant storm drain that's 6 or 7 feet tall, wide, huge. It's like, let's walk through this.
Giving me it vibes.
Pitch black.
Pitch
dude.
black. You could
Pitch
barely
black.
see. We were holding each other's hands in a file.
And we're like,
trying to,
actually
make our
walked
way
into
through.
Yeah, and we're like, no
we
phone flashlights,
No
right?
phone. We
Yo, you
don't.
guys are
Yeah, we basically
sick.
said don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we're
guys
like,
are
let's
sick.
do this.
How'd you guys know that there would be like a?
We didn't.
We didn't.
That's the thing.
That's
It was actually kind of scary.
Yeah, so you look at spray paint. You look at spray paint around the beginning of the tunnel. There's some crazy shit. People
But there
love
could be
to-
anyone in
and then
Yeah.
the light goes away. It's getting.
Eventually, you get to a
darker
point
and
where you can
darker.
see the other end and you can see the end you started from,
That's it.
but you don't know
In between, what's going on?
what's happening between that. So we get all the way to the end of the tunnel. It's slippery, right? Because in a tunnel, the water at the bottom, it's all algae and
Yeah.
gross.
It's nasty.
So basically, we get to the very end, and all of a sudden, I
It
see
would have been nice if you had these suits with you.
very nice, dude.
Yeah.
Hazmat quarantine,
Yeah.
baby. We get to the very end, and I see something.
Right.
And I'm like, holy shit, what is this? I swear I see it move. We've been drinking. Okay. I go and
That's the key to all our exaggerated stories.
Exactly.
We've been drinking.
I go and I give this thing a massive kick.
You kicked it.
I kicked it because I'm like, this
Are you
thing.
exaggerating this
I'm
part? Or
not.
this actually happened?
No,
No.
it actually happened.
I was like, this thing, I don't know what it is. If this is an animal, it's not biting me. So I kick it. I slip down. I smash my elbow on this concrete storm drain.
You were
I get
bleeding and
up.
everything, right?
Yeah. I get up and we're all pretty
Smelling like ass.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like a sewer storm drain. It was
No,
just
it was
like
okay.
a water
Oh,
runoff.
okay. I
Yeah.
was about to say.
So I get up. I'm like, damn, this was a suitcase. I thought it was some animal, and there's grass around it. So it was the grass that was moving, not the tall grass uncut by the
Yeah.
storm drain. So long story short, I had this massive goose egg
Yeah,
on my
on your
elbow.
elbow. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was it's like, damn,
you
did
felt
I
that
just
hard?
yeah, I was like, did I just break my elbow?
Right.
Do I need to go to the hospital? And we went around to gas stations. I don't remember what the plan
You're
was.
trying to get ice?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That sounds like
Yeah,
what
it
we were
makes
trying to
sense.
do, yeah.
And I don't know, but the way that Sean tells the story,
Oh.
it's 10 feet taller than
Than what it really
is.
was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And it's
'cause
nice. He
You
tells it
said,
nice.
You said
Would've been
he's
nice if
told
he
the
was here to
story.
tell it.
Yeah,
He's
it
told the
would've been
story
nice.
so wild that we can't even remember now exactly what. It was
The
he
details,
said.
yeah.
You said what, a luggage case or something like that.
Yeah.
I could have sworn. I remember when we passed it, right? Because Nick was in the front, and so when we finally passed it, we were kind of started running.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, Nick saved our lives. Nick saved our lives, and we're hyping Nick up right away. And we're like, oh, thank you so much.
Sacrificed his elbow.
Basically, we would be arrested if we went to the police and told them the thing we did.
Why?
We're like, yeah, we just killed, like, Nick just saved our lives. That homeless man tried to, did you see that? Like, oh,
True,
that's
true.
like we were building up this story. That's not, I could have sworn it was like a shopping cart. Like, I remember when I walked by, I started laughing because it was like, we got scared, obviously, because when something comes up to you like that, it was like a abandoned shopping cart lying down on the ground that Nick kicked. Or something like that, or he says like a luggage suitcase.
I don't even remember.
I can't even remember now.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, sensory deprivation, man. Like you don't know. All of a sudden you're in pitch black for 5 minutes, and you come out.
Yeah.
Could have been a freaking dog, suitcase, homeless man, shopping cart. Bro, we weren't even sure.
Yeah.
We weren't even sure if it was still Earth that we were on, right? That's crazy. But in a case like that,
You entered
exaggeration.
another portal.
Yeah, but in a case like that, exaggeration makes a very nice story.
No, definitely. But that's because, you know, like you guys were in pitch black. You know, everybody has like their way of thinking how that
Interpretation
went down, you know?
of it.
Exaggeration makes Hollywood movies. Whenever they're
true.
based on a real story.
Of course, yeah. You got to exaggerate.
5%
things a
of
little
that's
bit.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
So yeah, exaggeration versus lies.
It's a great discussion. It's a great topic.
I think.
I
don't
mean, we
know.
used to exaggerate all the time, man. Even like the smallest things, like you know when your mom would try to wake you up for school, and you just pull that. Oh my god, my stomach! I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Just to get her reaction and feel sorry for you, and then back to bed. Guess what? You don't have to go to school today.
Really.
You know,
So it was not a lie.
it's not a lie. It's not.
You sound like a very careful man.
I mean, because you don't know. Did I say I had a stomach ache? What like, do I feel like throwing up? No. Oh, my stomach.
Technically,
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
if
My
you wake
stomach.
up,
What's
My
wrong with my stomach?
Dude,
Who knows?
who knows?
my
You just
stomach feels great. Like that's what your mom did in here.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hold up, something ain't right.
Okay, enough about that.
Yeah, bro, come on. You gotta hit him with those white lights.
Mike, you have anything you want to discuss about that, or are you gonna hit us with a deeper question?
Ooh, you got a deeper question for us, Michael?
How deep are we going?
As deep as you want to.
No, we were talking about it a little bit before actually the camera started rolling. But I'm 29, so I'm like, I don't know, 7 months or something away from turning 30.
Yeah.
Dirty
And
30.
Dirty 30. And in my head, I just keep thinking in like, I can't believe. I'm not actually like sad that I'm turning 30, but I'm sad that I'm getting closer to 40. I'm sad that like then the next age is 40, the next decade. So what I started searching up is like other people's thoughts on their 30s,
Yeah.
their 20s, stuff like that. And then it came to a similar conclusion with a lot of people is your 20s the most overrated decade?
Completely.
Or
Bro.
is it something that
obviously
gets
we're
built
broke.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We're
so
broke.
here's the thing though,
You
right?
broke your whole 20s.
Yeah.
And
come on.
I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just like trying to bring you the conversations and arguments from both sides. You do have people who finish up their 20s, and it's the time of their lives, because I think the 20s is your time for your potential.
Carefree.
Like if you can figure out your life in your early 20s, and
You're
let's say
set.
you had a good education, you found your job, and you can start traveling and doing all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Then you're set. You're pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's
There
what's
are
your,
those cases.
No, but what's your
but-
definition of happiness, bro? I think that's what it boils down to, bro. Because
Well-
I had a hell of a 20s. I think my 20s were great. I think I'm enjoying them. I love it.
I enjoyed my 20s. I did, but I
feel like
think
you
that
could've
you
done more?
you
Is
built
that
it
what
up.
you're
I think you build them up so much more than
Yeah.
I think there was way too much negative in the 20s for it to be like, when you're building years up in your life, you don't think of negatives.
Right.
So when the 20s hit, you're thinking financially, not even close to where I thought I would be.
Right.
Maybe you lose friendships or relationships with family members and stuff like that. Like people start like
Drifting apart,
separating
yeah.
distance-wise. You never took this into consideration.
Yeah.
You have all these adult responsibilities now thrown on you at such a young age where it's kind of like you're still a kid, but you're expected to be an adult
Yeah.
and figure it all
But
out
you ain't
right
gonna
away.
get paid like an adult.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely not getting paid like an adult.
It's like you're in the workforce, but you're not being respected like you're in the workforce because you're so young.
Right.
And there's all these different kind of things that boil up, right? And all these stresses and mental issues, mental health issues, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And so I was just thinking, yeah, I would agree that the 20s is definitely I don't know if it's like the most overrated, but I think it is super overrated. And I'm actually excited for my 30s because
I think 30s will be way better for you.
We have a lot more figured out about ourselves.
Oh, definitely.
Personally, and what we want to be doing, where we want to be going forward.
Plus, Huddle Talk is going to be to the moon.
Well,
baby.
it's just, I stand by it. This is the most fun I've had with you guys, and this is the most clear sense of meaning that I've had for a while.
Yeah.
Because I don't care, again, if somebody listens, I will be extremely thankful. Like, we have 2 people watching right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm extremely thankful that you even have us in the background while you're vacuuming. I don't care. But like, just to be able to have a platform with you guys, be able to talk about nothing, it's just, I'll say it every time, man. It feels so
fulfilling,
enjoyable and fulfilling.
Right.
So Mike and I, before you got here, Khalid, we were saying, I think it's very, very tough. And I don't like playing the generational card because every generation is going to have their problems. Right. But it's fair to say we were the first generation that graduated university that had social media to measure against, right? So imagine in the 80s, you go to your high school reunion, you don't know what's been happening for 10 years or whatever, right? Every day you can track, certain people's lives. They're out at the club, they're here on Friday, they're traveling, whatever. It's just amazing because, like, not bringing any names up, but like Mike and I were joking before this. We called somebody we went to university with. From what we know, they're having the time of their life. We haven't really spoken to them in a while, right? Depressed, live at home. But you see their story. They're out on the weekends. They're traveling. They're partying, right?
No way. Yeah.
And it's like you look at this aspect of social media.
That's what social media is.
Post-university life.
Back to the exaggeration versus lie.
Exaggeration.
Instagram is the biggest exaggeration.
Right, for sure.
Everything's picture perfect, right?
Definitely.
So I think from a standpoint, I know everything's about mental health these days because it's so constricting. Like we gauge ourselves, like being 21, I think, is when you graduate university, or kind of like an adult. We're just talking about your 20s, like you finally are into it.
Right.
The glamour of it all is that's where you really saw the advantage that certain people had with good family support.
Right.
I know a lot of us here started with nothing, dude. Yeah. I started with less than nothing. I've graduated university with $27K in debt and nobody helped me. Not complaining, I'm just saying that was my start. Some people finished university with a job lined up from their parents, a car, and everything already paid for.
Yeah.
And a down payment for a house, right?
Just everything handed to them.
And it really puts in perspective is these 10 years between your 20s and your 30s, that's where I think the playing field is completely skewed in terms of who's doing well and who's not. By your 30s, you get to see as an adult, you're in your career, you've proven yourself, you've paid off your debts. Now the game is level.
Right.
Back in the day, you graduate high school, the game is level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like your parents maybe are going to gift you a car. Well, you could go anywhere and buy a car and a house without any. Yeah. You don't need anything, right? Back 30, 40 years ago, you could just start your life.
Right.
Now I feel like between your 20s and 30s, it's this battleground to make everything level. And now you get to start from zero, hypothetically. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
By basically saying from here on out, from 30 onwards, every decision I make is because I've made a right decision or a wrong decision.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? Every outcome. Right. Not because somebody's necessarily gifted me something. All those gifts, if you're getting a trust fund, whatever you're getting, that's your mid-20s. And, the amount of people that I see that basically will get a dream job, you can do that for 5 years. You're going to burn out. If you don't like what you're doing by 30, you're going to have your midlife crisis.
Bro,
So we're about to come into the most level playing field of all time. Right. And for people
I think this podcast, not to cut you off, man, but I think this podcast has been like a major like fresh air, man. It's a breath of fresh air that I think we needed. Like, just away from everything that else we got going on in our personal lives, right? Yeah.
So the crazy thing is looking at it. Best case scenario in Ontario. So we just missed. If we were 5 years older, we'd miss the best time, the best cutoff to be in an age group in Canada.
Really?
So so Chelsea's sister, basically, they bought their house 5 years ago.
Right.
Okay. So they're about 5 years older than us, right? Yeah. They bought their house about 5 years ago. They bought it for $320K. It's now worth $7. Basically, anybody who bought any kind of real estate or property
5 years ago
has, let's be honest, almost doubled it, if not doubled it, right? And I think that 5 year gap of us starting from like
crucial, eh?
It's crazy. But the new generation coming up in your 20s, the debt, going into online college because maybe you're not even going to go to campus, right?
Right.
I think people are really, really going to start seeing that the 20s disappeared. 20s are not a good era, and I think that even drives more of a problem for people because you're told the 20s should be fun. So why am I not enjoying it?
Yeah.
You know, why do I feel so stressed out?
Exactly.
Why am I not able to travel? Where are my friends getting the money for?
I'm broke. I'm in debt.
You know, even for people going on like a $1,600 all-inclusive vacation, if you don't have money, bro, that's a lot of
That's
money.
a lot of money, bro.
You know, some
Yeah.
of us are already paying rent. Some of us already have a car payment. $1,600, right?
Where are you gonna pull that out of?
You know, it could be 4 or 5 months of savings for somebody.
Yeah.
And like that's saving $500 a month, dude. $400 a month. You know, and that seems pretty good if you're able to save $400 a month off.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mike, like throwing it back to you, dude, because I could talk about this ramble all day. I think we've been misled by the 20s. Maybe 20, 30 years ago, the 20s were awesome because you
been
graduate
hyped.
and you get to start your life.
Right.
You don't. You have to basically pay off your debts until you're 30 now.
And find your footing in the world. You know, like I
That's the
think
biggest thing.
that because at like when you're graduating school, like you've university or whatever, you know, or high school, like your whole life you've been in the education system. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's been your schedule. That's been what your world revolves around. You know, like from the hours of 8 to 3 every day. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where I gotta be. And then maybe I have some other things that on the side that I have to do, like maybe extracurricular things, you know, and stuff like that. And then once you're finished university, it's like all of that is just taken away, you know, like that schedule, everything that you were used to is gone, you know, and then you're just thrown in the middle of nowhere and told, hey, you know what, figure yourself out. And by the way, guess what? Is your credit good? Oh, well, guess what? You can't even rent an apartment.
Yeah.
You can't get a car.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, what are you really going to do? And, you know, not everybody has it given to them where they can just, you know, hide in the under the roofs of their parents and until they figure things out, right?
Yeah.
People are forced to just, you know, go out there and figure things out on their own.
Yeah.
And these things are not taught to them. That's why I even say, like, the education system is not as great.
It's not
as it is.
designed. It's designed to keep you poor.
Exactly.
It's designed to keep you
Exactly.
poor, right?
Exactly.
Nobody ever taught me anything about finances or money. I had to learn that on my own. I have good credit. I have great credit.
Right.
I'm fortunate that I was able to be responsible when I was younger.
Yeah. But, you know, some other people haven't. because
They weren't
don't
taught
even
those
know.
lo- they-
They don't even know about
we
that
have,
stuff.
we have to learn from
Yeah.
we have to learn from failing, basically. Like we go out there. in
That's your 20s now.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
learn to
because
fail.
nobody taught you growing up. All of a sudden, we're all just thrown into these circumstances.
Yeah.
You figure it out the unfortunate way, and then you have to dig yourself out.
I can say
Whether that's bad credit or financials or other kind of mistakes, it's all the same, you know.
Right.
I can say, looking right now, like I'm not 30 yet. I'll be 28 this year, but I think this is the beginning of, and what I can confidently say, I think finally from graduating university to where I am now, I'm the healthiest I've been
Really.
in terms of eating, exercising,
Right.
maybe even mental health. One plays a factor in the other, but it's looking at it. That's the other thing I think is really crazy about the 20s is you have such a warped, I don't want to say body image, but like it's my health, speaking personally, graduating university. Now all of a sudden my biggest focus is no longer how I look. It's how much money I can make and how fast I can pay off my debts, how fast I can get started.
Yeah.
I made a lot of sacrifices. Stop going to the gym. You know, you eat more because you're sitting at a desk all day.
Yeah.
I noticed that in my 20s, like, and that's what I'm really excited for. Not to just benchmark 10 years at a time, but I think going forward, even if 10 years from now you ask me when I'm 37, I think I'm gonna be healthier than when I was like 25.
Facts.
Because I got into a bad spot where it's like it's easy to eat
And let yourself go.
and let yourself go because your only priority is like my only priority that should matter
Is making money.
is making money and figuring out what job I'm going to get. And that mental stress of doing that just with everything, like, because you got to have a house by 30, you got to have kids, you got to have a wife, you got to, you know, and you're mentally psyching yourself up in your head that like, if I'm 2 years off, I missed it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the most toxic thing. And again, you take those people that maybe were fortunate enough to have the family pay for certain things. Maybe they have a kid already.
Right.
And that's awesome. And that's great for them because they got a 50K head start, whatever it is. And that's not even a lot of money. A lot of kids are getting more than that from their
Yeah,
parents.
man.
Plus, school's been paid
Bro,
for.
what about people that are just simply getting a house? You know how much of a jump
That's
start
crazy.
that is?
That's
in
a
life?
crazy jump.
Imagine, and again, imagine 5 years ago you graduated. This is the thing. Imagine 5 years ago you graduated school, your parents paid your university, and they gave you 50K for down payment. Those people are now 400K ahead because they bought that house for 320 because their parents threw in at a 5% down payment. 5 years ago, their parents threw in 15, 20K, which was not even a number for us. It wasn't even accessible because I got to climb out of 27 before I can, you know, I got to make 30K just to hit zero.
30K with no payments.
Exactly, just to hit
That's the
zero.
craziest part.
You know, so these kids that got these houses now all of a sudden have a 300K head start on us again.
Right. And then guess what? If they don't like the house or don't, you know, prefer the cash, sell it.
Move in
And
with
guess what?
mom and dad.
And moving back.
And it's
bro, it's perfect. man.
it's interesting, man. But like I think going into the 30s, and this is anybody who's young, maybe on TikTok, whatever, who's watching this, just your 20s, don't believe any of that stuff. Your 20s are going to be a very tough time.
Right.
And if you feel behind, it's not because you're doing anything wrong. You're just figuring it out. And it's way better to figure this stuff out.
And make sure you talk to like some people around you, like even your family members or people that you trust, and make sure you get a sense of what's important, you know, because I feel like a lot of people, you know, they get into this mindset where like things like social media and you know, vacationing and all of these things are what, you know, makes life like makes you happy, you know. And I think it's more of, you know what, listen, there's things that are important that you have to build towards, you know, like your credit is something that's very important, you know. That's something that's never discussed in school, you know. Real estate, very important. How to save, very important. You know, like these things are things that nobody will ever speak to you. So go out your way if you're a young person, whatever, you know, just go and have a seat with somebody and ask them, you know, like whether it's your parents or, you know, like what are things that I can use 10 years down the line that are important, you know, like, and find your foundation, you know, because that's very important, man.
Yeah.
I wish there was, we could have had that, but like I feel like that's
still
like
young enough
we're
to
still
make
young
that
enough.
realization.
We're young.
But I
we're
think that's
young,
where like an older sibling comes into play, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like an older sibling is usually like I don't have an older sibling, so the older sibling is usually the person that makes the mistakes, and you're there to learn from them, right?
Exactly.
Sure.
Right, and they, you know, like away from your parents, that's somebody that's going to give you guidance, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So like if you have an older cousin or like an older, you know, sibling, you know, reach out to them, ask them, you know, like what should I do, you know, at least that could be some sort of guidance for you.
That's true.
Yeah, I would say the most important thing for people coming into their 20s or in their early 20s is basically spend the years, like you said, figuring out what's important to you, what you like,
Right.
Trying to maintain personal relationships.
Right. That's very important.
Very important. I think that one thing people kind of realize, not that I can speak from experience, but I can speak from conversations I've had with other people that are in their 30s, it becomes incredibly difficult to be making friends late in your 20s, and your 30s. You know, especially when you have jobs and other things going on. If you don't already have some relationships,
group,
where are you finding the new ones, right?
Exactly.
It's very tough.
It's crazy.
Imagine people that don't even go to school.
Yeah.
Like, where do you build those relationships?
That's true. And it's crazy looking just kind of the way that events have unfolded.
Right.
I think our bond now, coming back to our friend groups, we didn't, not that we were ignoring each other, but we just kind of didn't speak
as
really
often as we would like.
for many years, right? And it took us a while to circle back and realize like, and the funny thing is like, it's only been like a couple months that we've been so much more active in this chat. It's like, wait, we're all going through the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, we're all so busy trying to figure out what we wanted to do or who we wanted to be or where we're going to go on vacation. And it's like, wait, we're all dealing with these same challenges. And like to go back in time, this is the one thing that's been weighing on me. You could take a 3-week vacation. You could have the best 3-week vacation, but you still have, 49 weeks left in the year. You know what I mean? So the most important thing is it's like you see all this bullshit on social media of people going away. You don't know how much they may hate their job the rest of those days that they're working at it, right? Figure out something that you would want to not take a vacation from and make that as real as possible. God knows people are making money off anything, and you don't need a lot.
It's good advice.
Because whether you're making a zillion bucks, 100K, 150K, it doesn't go much farther than you think.
It does, bro. Your lifestyle, like you start making 200,000. Guess what? Your bills are gonna start looking like 200,000. You know?
Yeah, everything's relative, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it doesn't take much to be happy, man. Just a good circle of people.
And do what you want.
Well, I think the people that say money can't buy happiness, I think that's
fake.
I think that's a lie. That's a lie because money is absolutely important in a society.
Yeah.
You need money. Like
if you have your bills paid,
don't underrate it. Yeah, like I understand.
Takes away stress,
I understand.
Exactly.
I understand the point they're trying to make that money is not the only thing, and money doesn't buy all happiness. It absolutely doesn't.
Though.
Yeah, but it's a huge starting point and foundation. It can do so much for you.
Exactly.
In so many ways.
If we had $1 million in the bank right now,
your life immediately becomes the
security,
the path to happiness immediately becomes so much easier with that $1 million in the
bank.
And you can take an active decision and say, okay, I'm going to stop everything. Now that I don't have to worry about that, what would I actually work on that I've been putting off? What would actually, I was telling Chelsea the other day, I would be so excited because when I have an itch, I just want to scratch it, right? I was like, I would love to know that all of a sudden one day we were talking about something on the podcast and we have a big enough reach or audience that like, I'd be like, holy cow, this is a great idea for a product or service. And be like, okay, I'm working on it. And, you know, I come across this at 7 at night. I would love to go 20 hours just through the night and just work on something till it's ready. You know what I mean? And not like, it could be 8 o'clock, somebody wakes up, like, what are you still doing up? Like, I would just love that idea to know that I'm just on my own schedule.
Exactly, man. That would be beautiful, man.
And I can do that, but it's just like, that is something that just is ultimate freedom. Knowing that all of a sudden it's just like, hey, yeah, I'm still up at 4 a.m. working on something because I got nowhere to be tomorrow because this is it.
This is what I'm.
This is it.
This is my life. Like,
yeah,
this is what I enjoy.
And then knowing, yeah, just that excites me.
That's like
living
your
own
exactly. Like, and I feel like everybody has something that they enjoy that they would wish that they could put more time into. But the only thing that hinders you is bills, responsibilities, and stuff like that. Like I'll just use an example. Like Mike, I know for sure 100%. If he could, he'd be traveling every single day of the year. You know, that's something that he enjoys. You know, but obviously, you know, it's not realistic. You can't just be gone all the time, right? But if you had that financial security and that foundation established, you know, you could just go
give it a shot.
Give it a shot, man.
Yeah.
And in today's world, you can make that a job. You know how many people are vlogging vacation, you know, and using social media as a means of income, doing what they love, you know?
Yeah, we got plans for that. We got plans for that. We got plans for that.
You know,
I think,
on it.
imagine, yeah, you do like these guys doing the streets in New York with the microphone. We still got to get this thing broken in.
We got to do.
Imagine you go to the streets of, you know, wherever.
That square.
And you break that. And even outside of Canada, though. You know what I mean?
Outside of Canada, of course.
Bro, you bring that microphone and you interview anybody anywhere.
Right.
That'd be hilarious.
Bro, I think the Vegas idea is genius.
That could
I
be.
think taking that to Vegas is genius.
Oh yeah,
Especially
that'll
with the
get
whole
us into
Bachelor.
anywhere.
Yeah,
I think,
sure.
Let's be
especially
honest.
with the Bachelor theme and everything.
Yeah.
I just think that's golden. I think
That'll
that's
be
instant success.
Oh, dude, and that's
fun,
funny.
Fun too. Just
The funny thing is, we'll be rocking the camera, we'll be rocking the mic, and we'll just pump out quality content.
Yeah, for sure.
What else? What else do we want to talk about, boys? You know, it's really easy to almost, you know, somebody doesn't come in the domino effect. I know we talked about this last time.
Yeah.
But it just feels so good being once you kind of do this.
Yeah.
It just feels so. I'm so happy that we did it today again.
every
Yeah,
time
for
you
sure.
actually sit down and start and you're 5 minutes in, it's a good feeling.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And you get lost in the time. You're not thinking about what time it is. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe if there's certain appointments coming up.
Yeah.
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 But mostly, you're not thinking what time it is. You're not thinking about what's going on in the outside world.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to get groceries later. You're not even thinking about that. Maybe you're in a fight with your girlfriend or wife or boyfriend or whatever.
Right.
You're not even thinking about that. You know? Like, it's nice.
You know what?
It's nice for the headspace.
Speaking of time, you know, like the other day, I was thinking, like, I was just like busy with a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
I was like, man, if only we didn't have to sleep, what would I do with all that extra time?
So
Well-
you're not going to feel the effects of not sleeping?
Yeah.
You could not sleep.
Like, you don't have to sleep. You know, what would you do with your extra time now that you don't have to commit to like 8 hours, 6 hours
And
of
you
sleep?
didn't suffer
to-
from fatigue or
Yeah,
exhaustion.
anything. And you didn't have to recharge at all. What would your day look like?
That's interesting, man.
Right? It's crazy how I went to that mindset. Like,
Yeah.
I was just.
I
like,
don't know because I don't know.
I can't even imagine being in that headspace. That's why, like, I'm quiet for a sec.
Right?
Because here's,
I
you're
was
talking
just
about,
like you, bro. I was like, yeah, damn.
because you're talking about extra time. You know, the funny thing about humans is that we get the same amount of stuff done in 5 hours as we do 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just find better ways to waste it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
We're a lot of time spending. You know, when you have a cat or a dog, you laugh and you wonder how the hell it just sits there and stares at things and
Does nothing all day. Yeah.
We're a lot more like that than we think.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Oh, yeah,
we
for
have
sure.
obviously we have communication and we have jobs and all that, and the world goes around. But we do a lot of nothing as well,
Right.
a lot more than we think. So I think if we had a whole day, all of a sudden where sleeping isn't a thing and you're not going through exhaustion and being tired, I just think that
Do you think
a
you'd
lot
be
of that
more productive with that time?
No, I don't think I would.
only slightly at best. I think we're basically going to be the exact same, but over 24 hours.
I think I'd
I
just
think so.
become straight obese.
Really?
Bro, that's another
I
2
think that
meals a
would
day.
actually, yeah. You're talking about a lot more eating
It's
too.
another 2 meals a day because
Yeah.
you get bored. What do you do when you're bored? You eat.
Yeah,
Facts.
because sleep
Didn't
is
think
like
about that.
sleep is like the most important thing recharges that? Like, I know that you're talking about not needing.
Not just that. I feel like it's a way of you getting away for a bit. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Resting, resting, man.
It's
That's
like
what it
it's
is.
probably the happiest spot we have in
Yeah,
our life is
Yeah.
sleeping,
For
right?
sure.
It's
Yeah.
the worst though when
Peace.
some mornings you wake up and it just doesn't. You don't even remember anything. You're like, ah, gotta get my day started. The alarm's going off. That's the
Yeah.
worst,
Yeah,
man.
man. Honestly.
And you feel like you didn't get a break.
Well, I woke up on Friday, and I don't know what woke me up. It wasn't an alarm or anything like that. I just woke up and I kind of looked outside, and it kind of looked bright outside, and I got scared that I slept in, and then I was trying to think in my head. I was so lost when I woke up.
Yeah.
I thought it was Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, but I can sleep in. And then I started thinking about it. And I'm like, wait, no, it's Friday. And I looked outside and I thought for sure, I was like, shit, I slept through an alarm or something. I'm looking at the time, it was like 5:30 in the morning. So I was fine.
Damn.
Right.
But,
Well,
summer's
and then
tricky bitch now because
So
it's
it's
light
a long
out at
weekend
5:30.
too. At least that's. This is a
Yeah,
good
but
thing.
I was scared, man. And like you're saying, like I was so lost waking up. Sometimes you just wake up and
man.
you're not there.
But then yesterday you hit that dub in Warzone.
That's
Zero
right.
damage.
That's right. That's right.
So
The
things.
talent, baby.
Yeah, it's amazing. Some mornings you don't know where you are, and then you go on to be a hero.
You can put that on a shirt
But
too.
I feel like
Gotcha, Cap.
you guys mentioned that we'd probably be as productive as we are currently with the amount of with no sleep.
Mhm.
I feel like we'd be more productive though. I think we'd get a lot more things done.
A lot.
Yeah, I think so.
Imagine the screen time on your phone goes up. For sure, you're watching
Yeah,
more YouTube.
yeah.
For sure, you're spending more
See,
time
you
on
know,
For
like-
sure, you're going over
Bro,
your data
like
data
one-
usage.
No, we got Wi-Fi at home. Bro. But you know, like one thing that I've really speaking of screen time is I've noticed. I don't know if you guys could relate, but I feel like I'm attached at my phone, like attached to my phone constantly, bro. Like
It's my
I'm
biggest
always
problem.
always using it. You know, whether it's I feel like it's a filler. You know, like I'm always just even though there's nothing going on, I'll always refresh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a Twitter person. You know?
Yeah.
Like I could care less about Instagram and TikTok and all those. Other
Instagram,
but
dude, I've been off that for ages. I
Yeah.
found it so boring.
I don't really like Instagram like that. But Twitter is like this constant news, this constant people's engagement,
Refresh.
you know,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I don't know. Do you guys have that problem, or do you think like I don't know? It's like something that I'm just dealing with, or
It's my, like I was saying, it's my biggest problem.
It
And
gives you
for me, it's Reddit instead of Twitter.
I deleted Reddit off my phone a couple days ago because I just find myself, I'll just pull it up and look at stupid articles. Like, for what?
It's like I can't.
Too much information.
It's like a really bad addiction
yeah.
for me.
Do you think our phones are considered an addiction now?
It is
Absolutely.
100%. It's our
It
biggest
gives,
addiction.
gives everybody purpose.
Yeah.
Right?
Like you're talking about having time in the day, 10 more hours in the day to do something. So much of that time would be looking at my phone still.
7 more hours of screen
Bro,
time.
I
Yeah.
have enough time during the day to get a lot
That's
done,
true.
and I don't.
And you don't make the
I
best of
don't
it.
need those extra 10 hours. What I need is to find a way to get away from my phone and stop spending as much time
on
as,
it.
as you do. And I honestly don't know what the answer is. Like, I've gone and deleted apps before.
And you
I
just-
deleted Facebook for good.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Didn't
don't even
bother
think
me.
it helps.
I deleted Twitter for good.
I don't think it
Didn't
helps.
bother me. No, because you still find something else on your
Exactly.
phone to take it.
Exactly.
Unless
Yeah.
you take that
you look
phone
for something
away,
else to fill the gap.
unless you take that smartphone away, I honestly don't know what the answer is. It's so hard.
So
It's
do
actually
you-
so hard.
Do you think every once in a while we need like a social media detox, like a getaway? Like for example, let's just say you go away with the boys for the weekend, you know, just cottage, no phone.
You always find time to make up what you missed, if I can be honest. Because when you come back from
Yeah.
the cottage, you're like, damn, look at all these
What
things I need
happened?
to get caught up on.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
You're basically, and just the thing I don't like is even the idea of knowing you could be away from it for 3 days, and now you have the funniest shit that's just sorted to the top of new, you know, on Reddit,
Right.
or you know, the best post in the past week.
Right.
Like, you're away from it for a week. That's great.
Do you-
It just feels good, and that's so stupid.
It does.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It feels
stupid,
good.
man.
Do you think if you took your average, let's say Instagram model, I'll just attack Instagram models or something here, or even just your regular person,
Influencer.
influencer,
Yeah,
okay,
right.
and said, we're gonna, you don't have to pay for anything, okay?
Mhm.
We're gonna fly you to Bali.
But you can't post it.
No. Well, sure, but we're gonna fly you to Bali, okay? You are not allowed to bring anything technological with you, or buying any,
People would
purchasing
lose
any
it.
phones technological over there.
I could do that.
You're gonna go to Bali for 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Everything's paid
No
for.
phone.
You get no phone, none of that sort of
I
stuff.
strongly believe there's people that will turn that trip down.
Exactly. So
That's
my
the craziest part.
question is gonna be, are they gonna do that trip?
Nope.
You're not
Because
gonna
guess
have
what?
anything on them.
There's no digital footprint. Like
Exactly.
nobody
There's no
knows I was
proof.
there. I was so
And-
why am I gonna go there if nobody knows? I was
And the
there?
Exactly,
crazy thing is
exactly.
the fear of what did I miss? Maybe there was a
Exactly.
better sponsorship deal in week 3 that I missed.
So when you think about something like
I can't
that,
flex. I'm trying to flex.
when you think about something like that, that's why in my head I
Right.
think it's not a we're past the point where we can turn back. I think like if you've got enough people saying no to that trip, that's a big problem.
Bro, it's just even like look at your parents. Like my mom always should be like, "Yo, look at you. You're on your phone constantly. You're glued to your phone, you know?"
Yeah.
And it's something that you know what when you step back and actually, you know, and look at yourself and see like from that person's perspective, it's true. You
Yeah.
are glued on your phone.
But
you know,
I think we're so hardwired to it now that
Yeah.
like it's just
It's the norm.
even like okay, take social media out of the equation.
right.
When all of these news articles are going on right now with crypto, you're
Yeah.
telling me you're not looking at your phone? If you're away from your phone for 3 weeks,
Oh, you're
what
done.
happens if it goes
What
to
about
zero?
your
Is that not in your
portfolio?
mind?
Yeah, it's true.
What happens if it goes to zero?
That's a good
You're
point.
buying and selling your own shit now.
Right.
So like even not social media, like anything, dude. Like you just,
Yeah.
it's your passport to
Life.
It's not even like your social relevancy. It's like your financial relevancy.
Bro,
You
yeah.
could take a beating, right? If you're away from it for 3 weeks.
True. Yeah.
It's
Even 3 hours, it's like, what did I miss in the world?
Exactly.
So, and that's what sticks. That's what
I mean, 3 hours not bad, man.
no,
Like,
no, no.
there's days-
I
there's days-
understand that, but
I
people
would
with real
yeah.
addictions with
No.
to it, 3 hours is massive, right?
Yeah.
No, definitely that's massive to me too. But like, I try to like at least like when I try to go to play basketball or go for a run or something like that, I ought to make sure like I'm not using my phone
Yeah.
and really take in my scenery. You know, because I feel
Sure,
like
sure.
there's a lot of times where you're outside, but you're not really, you know, like
You're not
taking in what's-
present. You're not present.
There you go.
100%.
You're not present, man. And
Do
I
you-
feel like that's even with people around you. Like my mom would be like, you know, you're here, but you're not present.
Yeah.
You know,
It's easy to not be present, man.
Do you think if you got on a trip right now to go to Croatia, okay, and you're not going to bring your
Croatia,
phone?
what the fuck?
I just thought of a random place, bro. So I just said Croatia.
Okay.
Who cares?
All right.
So it's a place that you're going to be foreign.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, completely like.
yeah, sure.
nothing to
Or
do with-
okay, Vietnam. Okay, you're dropped in Vietnam for 2 weeks.
Mm.
Okay, you have no phone.
Mm.
I'll give you a camera so you can take photos and all that.
I have the
bullshit,
best
okay?
time, dude. I could
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, you're gonna have a camera. Okay,
Are you gonna put
but
some money in my pocket?
what? Yeah, sure. Let's just pretend you have the money to do whatever you want to do while you're there. Okay.
Okay, now we're talking.
Can you find your way around Vietnam without the phone?
I wouldn't care to find my way anywhere.
Are you stressed?
No,
I'm not
I
stressed.
wouldn't be
As long
stressed.
as I'll be able to find a roof over my head and some meals, I'll figure out everything. In
So
between.
what's the first thing you do when you're in the airport? Then you got to find a map,
No.
cab.
Yeah. Well,
Find somebody else
no.
with a
You
phone.
got to find. Yeah. No. Let's say phones
Do you
don't
have a
exist.
phone?
Let's go
Can I
back.
use it?
Let's go back.
Bro,
let's go back enough time to when they used to travel
my
before
bad
there
to
was.
cut you off, but
No, it's
you
okay.
know, bro, there's so many people that like randomly would come up to you and say, "Hey, can I use your phone for a second?" Like, what? No, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had that? Where somebody comes up to you like in the airport or something? Like,
No.
if you-
Thankfully, no. I've never had that.
Bro, I used to work at the
Oh,
airport. so I would know.
you're gonna get that
Okay.
because you were
Like people that like are frantic or just came off a
No,
flight or something like that. Oh,
don't give that energy
can I
here.
please, Can I
Yeah.
please use your phone? I need to make a quick call. No, you don't.
I don't know where you came from.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're dialing.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
no thanks.
Okay,
But
boys.
yeah,
We
go
have
on
3
here.
minutes. We have 3 minutes to wrap it up.
All right, go ahead, Michael. Just expand on that point where we dropped in Vietnam.
No, yeah. Basically, I was just gonna ask, like, what you would do. Are you comfortable with how you would get around?
I'd be comfortable. I would love the challenge. I'd love the.
Right.
So would I. Like when I was in South America, I would spend time where I would just completely turn off my phone and figure out how to get around and do things. Or
That's so cool.
if you go to like a hostel or whatever, you ask for a map and you start learning the language a little bit and doing. It's cool. It's cool to get lost, especially like, I mean, maybe if you're on a time frame, it's not cool to get lost. But
Yeah.
well,
No,
for
just
me,
take a
for me
fanny
when
pack,
I
yeah.
for me when I was just winging things by the day, it was cool to get lost.
Yeah, just get yourself a fanny pack, stuff your phone in there, and,
Facts.
and
That would be
figure
Fanny
it out
packs
on the
are
way.
back in anyways.
You know what?
2021.
You know what would be a good idea?
Mm.
When this thing blows up, and I know it will,
Mhm.
we sponsor a trip for one member,
Mhm.
okay, every couple months, where they have to do this challenge.
That'd be sick.
You know,
Yeah.
so we draw our names out of a hat until
You're
every
in the
person
jungle.
But are we
everybody's
filming it?
experience.
2 weeks.
Are we filming
And
it?
yeah, you have to film. You have to film it.
So someone's on us
Okay.
is gonna have technology.
Oh no, but you have to film the experience. You just can't use your phone though.
Okay, so we'll film it with
Give it a
cameras.
camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
And that one person is gone for, we'll say 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give it 2 weeks.
Mhm.
You know, all expenses paid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody. It's a sponsor.
Go reset.
Go reset.
Try
Okay.
not to die.
And try not to die. Exactly.
love that.
You know, and you know that would be great, man. You know, I honestly think it would be a great like breath of fresh air, man.
It would.
Oh, that was another thing too. When I was in Brazil, when I was in Rio for Carnival,
Right.
I literally spent those 7 days or whatever of Carnival without a phone because it was too dangerous to be taking your cell phone
That's
with
crazy.
you anywhere.
Yeah.
Just leave it in the hostel. You can check it when you get back. You know, check maybe if you missed something, or you
Right,
want to
right.
post something on Instagram, something like that. But regardless of that, the days were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You never even thought about looking at your phone anymore because you don't have it on you.
Mm-hmm.
And those 7 days were bliss.
Yeah, you're better than me, man. I can't go somewhere where I have to worry about shit like that, bro.
After the first
honest.
24 hours, you're fine.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it
easy.
just builds
It's
in.
easy.
But it's crazy that
But
for
it's-
someone
I
like
feel
me,
I feel like I'd always be standing out. I feel like people, like the locals, will have a way of figuring this person is not from here.
so
You know,
What's your
like
point?
and no, in dangerous areas.
Whatever,
Oh.
you'll be fine.
you'll be fine.
Tell them a white lie.
Carry yourself,
Just
Don't lie, buddy.
carry yourself like you are comfortable. Like
Yeah.
the biggest thing that they see if you're uncomfortable. So don't be uncomfortable. Like try and carry
Yeah.
yourself. And then for the most part, I'm not saying it's perfect. You could get into bad situations. It happens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you know your luck will be better if you just carry yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And just to wrap this up, since we're talking about traveling and everything, if you had one place you could live in the world, where would it be? Where you can just uproot your whole life and just head over there and continue. And guys, do not say Florida because I know that's the group plan. Can't.
Are we talking
That's a
about like
cop-out.
where are we talking about where like
That's a
the,
cop out right now.
You
dude.
got to do this fast, though.
are we talking
Quick.
Are we talking about like
Just mention somewhere.
governments being the governments in the places, or are we just talking about because of like landscapes and stuff like that?
Just anything that you've dreamed of, like you feel like that would be the most fulfilling place. Ooh, silence.
I haven't explored enough, so I'm not going to give you an answer. I can't.
What do you mean you haven't explored it?
Dude, I've never been to any other countries
You
really
don't have
besides
to go
the
to
States.
another country.
Yeah,
to,
but
to,
like I don't.
to know that.
I
You've
think.
never thought of somewhere where
I've
you've looked
thought
at.
about living.
but
I've
like-
thought about like Australia.
Okay, as like a permanent relocation though, like it's just, I don't know. Wherever I go, I'm sure I get bored and I want to move.
Right.
I don't care wherever it is.
Yeah.
And that's like
That
the
was my
idea
answer.
of being constrained to just one
One
country
spot,
for the
exactly.
rest. It's like, well, why am I doing that to myself again?
Yeah.
You
I
know?
exactly.
So what? I got to get a job here and
Yeah.
live forever and pay off a mortgage forever? No.
I think Florida though is we'd be moving to a place where it's still this exact same language as us, still the exact same time zone. The weather is 100 times better.
Yeah.
And then,
People
you know,
are
obviously
chill.
income tax and stuff like that. I don't know about
Cheaper
people
housing.
chill. Who knows, right? Cheaper housing. There's so many positives, right?
Right.
And there's not that many negatives.
Right.
There's only, you know, a few.
Hurricane every once in a while. To
Yeah,
make
you're
you
gonna
feel
be.
alive.
You're gonna. Yeah, you really.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares, bro?
Yeah.
So
Make me-
what if I
make
lost
me
my roof
value.
this
Sometimes
week?
I feel
But
like
you
I'm
got
not even
insurance
living.
for
I
that.
need a
You got
couple of
insurance.
hurricanes.
Yeah.
Make me value what I have every once in a while. Give me a reality check.
Right, right.
Give me some humble pie.
It can all
Whatever.
be taken away.
Yeah.
That's it. So I don't know. I can't give an answer. However, I would like to say I'm very proud of us because this is the first episode where we haven't interrupted Kamar.
I mean, it helps with him not being here. But yeah. We've been interrupting each other, and I've been giving a little disclaimer here and there. Sorry to interrupt you, but
Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it anyways.
Yes.
It doesn't bother me because we talk over each other. It doesn't matter.
right.
Anyways, I think this was fun. We'll just
Right.
we'll wrap it up. Clete, hit us with the outro because you missed us with the intro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So once again, man, thanks everybody for tapping in. Another episode we're missing 2 members, but you know, regardless, it was
They're more like guests now because they just show up when they
Jeez, yeah.
fucking want to, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Our +2s.
Yeah.
But
Plus
yeah,
twos.
this has been great. I feel like today was a lot more fluid than usual.
It's just easy to riff off 3
yeah.
people, man.
By
It's
the
just we're
way-
getting better every week, man. That's what it is, man. We're getting better.
Not only, bro, we're going
good,
up
man.
because at one point we had 3 viewers on Twitch. We went up to
Shout
3.
out. Shout out to
We
the
went up
3
to 3.
viewers.
Before we had a career
Yeah.
high of 2.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
we're at 3.
We're at
That's
3.
That's 100.
we're doing something right.
And we
Same
appreciate it.
increase.
every person that's tapping in.
That's
3
right.
people, it doesn't matter, man. But at the end of the day, we're doing this for ourselves. We're enjoying it. And we can't wait to see you next week, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Huddle Talk TV.
Peace.
Later, folks.